So I was watching the Joe Rogan Experience, and he was talking to this astrophysicist named Neil deGrasse Tyson. And he was talking about, like, these people saying the moon landing's fake. And then when he shows them all the evidence that the moon landing actually happened, they get proven wrong, but they still don't believe. And I was thinking about that in, like, the Christian faith, and it's talking about, like, Jesus' resurrection. And we see the evidence, like when Thomas goes and he touches the wounds of Jesus and touches the part where they stabbed him in the side, and the resurrection's proven right, but people still don't believe. And another thing they were talking about in that podcast is, like, the universe has no obligation to make sense to you. So some things, as an astrophysicist, he can't explain, and that's fine, because some things just don't make sense, and the universe doesn't have to go explaining to you everything so that it makes sense. And like that, when God has no obligation to make sense to you. So, like, let's say we're talking about death or something, or someone passing away that you really love. Well, God has a plan, and he's told us that his plan is for his glory and our good. And so we might not understand that, but he doesn't have to go around and explain himself every time something happens. He doesn't have to go to us and go like, hey, Travis, this is, I don't know if this is going to work, but let me hear your opinion on it. So first I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. So you think that's going to work? No, of course he doesn't do that. In the same way that if you ask, like, well, am I saved? I can't tell you that you're saved because I'm not God. I can't decide that stuff. And so I don't think God on the last day is going to call me up and be like, hey, so your friend over here, he says he's saved, but I need your opinion, Travis, to make sure that he's really saved. No, God's not going to do that, because God knows people's hearts and stuff. And so God has a bigger view than us. He can see everything in a different perspective. He's also not, like, bound by time, and so he can see the future and see everything that's going to happen. And so no matter what, his will be done. Now, that still means we have a free will. It just means that God knows what we're going to do with that free will.